Did you know that in the Philippines, there is actually a word for the overwhelming urge to hug, squeeze, or pinch something that's cute? That word is gigil. And if you ask me, that should have been Baby Yoda's real name. Did you know that the voice actors for Mickey and Minnie Mouse from the 1980s to the 2000s actually fell in love and got married? I guess love is stronger than fiction. Did you know that all of Mr. Rogers' sweaters were actually hand knit for him by his mom? As if that man could get more wholesome. Did you know that human beings aren't the only animals that sing love songs? In order to attract females, male Brazilian free-tailed bats will arrange their sounds in such a way that they produce unique songs for their mates. I'm sure Taylor's wondering if they write breakup songs as well. Did you know that a 2010 study showed that people who believed in and actually brought with them a personal lucky charm performed better in a series of tests than those who didn't? So make sure you bring that lucky horseshoe with you everywhere you go. Did you know that a 2011 study found that people who volunteer for selfless reasons actually live longer than those who don't or do so for selfish reasons? So do people in Tennessee live for a long time? Did you know, despite their rough reputation, Vikings used to give kittens as wedding presents? Nowadays, all they give is heartbreak to a long-suffering group of people from Minnesota. Did you know that in Japan, there is an island that is full of people-friendly, extremely cute rabbits? It's called Okunoshima, and if you're wondering why it exists, it's because it's full of portals to magicians' hats. Did you know that laughing for 10 minutes can burn anywhere from 20 to 40 calories? So next time you want to go to the gym, instead, just throw on the classic 2015 Adam Sandler film, The Ridiculous Six. Did you know that rats like to have their bellies tickled and actually emit a high-pitched giggling sound when you tickle them? It's a very cute thing. But unfortunately, this fact did not lead to the success of Tickle Me Rizzo. Did you know that according to Welsh folklore, fairies rode corgis like humans ride horses and would gift them to children whenever they encountered children? Apparently, this is how corgis became part of our human realm. And it makes sense that corgis aren't from this earth, especially when you see how cute they look when combined with other dogs. Did you know that Country Time Lemonade has a program in place to help reimburse children who are fined for running lemonade stands without a permit? Unfortunately, this program does not stop the SEC. Watch out, kids. Did you know that in 1909, Hubert Latham attempted to become the first man ever to cross the English Channel on a plane? He failed. But in doing so, he became the first person ever to land a plane on water. So just remember, next time you fail at something, look for the real win underneath. Did you know in Germany exists the only tree in the world with its own mailing address? The matchmaking tree receives around 1,000 letters per year from singles looking for love. Anyone can respond to those letters, and it is said that it is responsible for over 100 marriages. That's like 90 more than Elizabeth Taylor. Did you know that when famous mime Jean-Gaspard du Barreau was accused of murder in 1836, hundreds of Parisians flocked to the courthouse not to watch the salacious trial, but rather to finally hear the mime's voice? It sounded like this. Did you know what a mondegreen is? A mondegreen is the term for a common misheard lyric or phrase like, "Excuse me while I kiss this guy," or "Ken Lee." Did you know that rats left unaided in water will drown in a few minutes because they feel hopeless, but if they know there's a chance of being rescued, they can survive for days? So if you're out there feeling hopeless, know there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I promise. Did you know that a fan once drove 3 hours to deliver a much-needed dosage of insulin to rapper Boozy Badass and then refused to accept payment and instead just accepted a photo? On her way home, she stopped at a grocery store, picked up a lottery ticket, and won $10,000. Goes to show you, sometimes karma's real. Did you know that anyone who has suffered damage to the right hemisphere of their brain can develop a joke addiction, a compulsive need to make jokes and create humor? So what I'm wondering is, when did I receive damage to the right hemisphere of my brain? Did you know that Kate Winslet keeps her Oscar in the bathroom so guests can hold it and make acceptance speeches in the mirror without feeling self-conscious? You have to know, though, while making an Oscar acceptance speech in the bathroom, that you're full of